Good evening, I'm Apolinario, Ferdinand Ignatius Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, fire breaks out in the city of Caloocan, immediately extinguished. Firefighters responded to a blaze that erupted along Saplungan Street in Barangay 179 in the city of Caloocan on Monday. According to authorities, the fire was declared under control at around 10:34 a.m. An investigation is ongoing to determine the cause of the fire and assess the extent of the damage. In Visayas, Leon Municipal Police Station has a new officer in charge. A turnover ceremony was held on March 1 to formally welcome a new officer in charge or OIC of the Leon Municipal Police Station. Police Captain John Mark Dalipe will assume post as the new OIC of the said police station. He replaced Police Captain Marin Pugales, who was thanked by the local government of the municipality, led by Mayor Maria Lina Cabana Hulipas, for his leadership and service. Also present during the ceremony was Iloilo Police Provincial Office or IPPO Director Police Colonel Bayani Razalan. In Mindanao, 268 bags of salt fertilizer distributed to coconut farmers. A total of 268 bags of salt fertilizer were successfully distributed to coconut farmers from the municipality of Claveria on February 27. Four people's organizations for the said town benefited from the distribution. Poblacion Coconut Farmers Association received 28 bags. Ani Coconut Farmers Association received 160 bags. Santa Cruz Coconut Farmers Association received 12 bags, and Punong Coconut Farmers Association received 68 bags. The program was made possible through the collaboration of the provincial government, the Provincial Agriculture Office, and the Philippine Coconut Authority or PCA. According to PCA agriculturist Mr. Marjon Brusas, salt is a valuable aid in coconut cultivation, serving as a fertilizer that helps protect the plants from damage and enhances coconut production under the Coconut Fertilization Project. Any other news? Influencers join MMDA Motorcycle Riding Academy. Several vloggers, social media influencers, and celebrities participated in the motivated street launch of the Motorcycle Riding Academy by the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority or MMDA in the city of Passi. The event was led by motivational vlogger and fitness enthusiast Rendon Labrador, who is one of the advocates promoting road safety, discipline, and responsible riding. This was followed by a tambike or motorcycle gathering featuring personalities such as Jason Gainza, Abdul and Marcy, Haring Bangis, John Vic de Guzman, and Gabriel Go of the MMDA. And our business update, 2 students win 1 million pesos in a raffle from a well-known kojic acid soap. Use the soap, won $1 million. 2 students, Kevin Clyde Terania and Patrice Ape, each one of the 1 million pesos of the holiday contest raffle of one of the country's leading kojic acid soap brands. Kevin Clyde Terania, 19 years old, from Negros Occidental, said he will use his winnings to help cover his family's expenses in their province. Meanwhile, Patrice Ape, a 20 years old college student from Caloocan, will allocate her prize towards continuing her education and supporting her family's needs. In Luzon, a 4-story residential area in the city of Baguio was gutted by fire. A fire broke out in a 4-story residential area in Santo Rosario in the city of Baguio last night. Firefighters immediately responded to put out the blaze and prevent it from spreading. The incident was declared a fire at around 7:08 p.m. Authorities are continuing their investigation to determine the cause of the fire and the extent of the damage. In Visayas, Tigbawan, Iloilo, shaken by magnitude 5.0 earthquake last night. A magnitude 5.0 earthquake struck in the municipality of Tigbawan, the province of Iloilo, on Monday. According to the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology or PPOX, The tremor was recorded at around 6:13 p.m. The quake was also felt in various parts of the Visayas. Reported intensities, the instrumental intensity 4 was Jordan in Guimaras and Iloilo City. Intensity 3 in Valderrama and Culasi in Antique, Nueva Valencia in Guimaras, Passi City, Iloilo. Intensity 2 in the San Jose de Buenavista in Antique, Malinaw in Aklan, Tapas and Hamindan in Capiz, San Lorenzo in Guimaras, La Carlota City, Sipalay City, and Bacolod City in Negros Occidental. Intensity 1 in Ibahay and Malay Aklan, Manini in Antique. The public is advised to remain alert for possible aftershocks. In Mindanao, Hawksbill Sea Turtle released in the municipality of Manay. The Hawksbill Sea Turtle was safely released back to sea after being found in Barangay San Ignacio, municipality of Manay, the province of Davao Oriental. The turtle was spotted by a resident who reported it to DENR Centro Manay. Responding personnel assessed the animal, found it in good condition, and immediately returned it to the wild. Authorities said the incident highlights the community's continued cooperation in reporting wildlife sighting and supporting conservation efforts. In the other news, the Iranian regime's ballistic missiles murdered this Filipina caregiver. The Israeli Foreign Ministry condemned Iran's alleged targeting of civilian buildings, which is said led to the death of the Filipina caregiver Mary Ann Velasquez de Vera in Tel Aviv. According to Oren Marmostin, spokesperson of the Israeli Foreign Ministry, the building struck by Iran was a residential structure where children and elderly people were living. He stated that Iran's actions targeted civilians, which he contrasted with Israel's operations that, according to him, are directed only at military sites. He further claimed that Iran has carried out similar actions and not only in Israel but also in 8 other countries in the Middle East. The missile and drone attacks launched by Iran were described as part of its retaliation following attacks by Israel and the United States, which reportedly resulted in the death of Iran's supreme leader. And also, Kapamilya star and 8 Showtime host Ann Curtis and among the passengers was affected by flights adjusted due to Middle East tensions. Ann Curtis Smith, the Kapamilya star and 8 Showtime host, was among the passengers whose flight was adjusted due to the ongoing tensions in the Middle East. On social media, the actress shared that she was supposedly headed to Dubai to visit her family. However, because of the unrest in the region, the plane she was on returned to Milan. She also posted a photo of a high-speed jet she spotted and prayed for the safety of all families in the Middle East, especially the Filipinos. In our business update, the 34% traffic surge, SMX Convention Center hit record 8.5 million visitors. SMX Convention Center, the meeting is exhibition's arm of property giant SM Prime Holdings Incorporated, reported record attendance in 2025 as a surge in regional trade and consumer events pushed visitor traffic to 8.54 million. A 34% year-on-year increase from 6.37 million in 2024 underscored the strong of recovery in the country's MICE or meeting intensive conference and exhibition sector. Flagship events such as Skill Construct, WOFEX, and the Manila International Auto Show anchored the high-performing year. Across its 8 properties, SMX hosted 1,632 events, a 10% increase over 2024, which demands now nearly the events is split between Metro Manila and emerging provincial hubs. Destinations including Clark, Bacolod, Davao, and Olongapo drove much of their regional growth, reflecting the rising appeals of provincial venues. She added that the accessible locations of SMX venues have particularly boosted public exhibitions and consumer shows. To address rising demands, SM Prime is developing 2 major projects. The 5.3 billion pesos SMX Seaside Cebu, scheduled to open the third quarter of 2026, will offer over 21,000 square meters of leasable space, making it the largest convention centers in the Philippines. Meanwhile, the 18,000 square meter SMX Center for International Trade and Exhibitions within the Mall of Asia complex is set for completion in early 2027 and is aimed at hosting high-tier international trade shows. With these expansions, SMX Total Conventions portfolio is projected to reach nearly 6,000 square meters of leasable space by 2027, reinforcing its position as the country's largest private convention center operator. In Luzon, 2 dead in helicopter crash in the municipality of Pililla, the province of Rizal. 2 of the 5 people on board a helicopter were killed after it crashes in Sitio Barak in Barangay Kisaw in Pililla, Rizal at around 7:27 a.m. today. According to John Masinsin, one of the victims died instantly at the scene, while another was declared dead on arrival at the hospital. Initial reports indicate that 2 of the helicopter's passengers were foreigners. Authorities are continuing their investigations to determine the cause of the aircraft's crash. Meanwhile, the local government is coordinating with concerned agencies to provide appropriate assistance to those affected by the incident. In Visayas, man jogging hit by a vehicle at Iloilo Sunset Boulevard in Oton, now in stable condition. A 29-year-old man who was hit by a vehicle while jogging at Iloilo Sunset Boulevard in Barangay Cagbang in Oton is now in stable condition. Still, he remains confined at Western Visayas Medical Center. The victim was identified as alias Louis, while the driver of the vehicle was identified as alias Jen, 52 years old. According to Police Lieutenant Colonel Arnel Solis, Chief of the Oton Municipal Police Station, the incident happened past 5 p.m. on March 3 while Louis was jogging. Based on the investigation, Louis passed through the loading and unloading area beneath the gutter and was not noticed by the driver, who was about to park in the area. Authorities said the impact was not severe, which is why the victim is now in stable condition. Meanwhile, alias Jen remains at the Oton Municipal Police Station, and both parties are scheduled to discuss a possible settlement. In Mindanao, 2 minors were married in Marawi City. The reported marriage of 2 minors in Marawi City in Lanao del Sur has drawn various reactions from the public. According to information, the wedding was allegedly part of a Maranao tradition where marriages are sometimes arranged based on family agreements and long-standing customs. However, some individuals emphasize that national law prevails, particularly the Republic Act No. 11596, also known as the Anti-Child Marriage Law, which explicitly prohibits the marriage of anyone under 18 years old. Despite this, others have called for a deeper understanding of the issue, urging consideration of culture and tradition and the safeguarding the welfare and the rights of children in accordance within the law. In the other news, former DOH Secretary Dr. Alfredo Antonio Bengzon was passed away. The Department of Health or DOH mourns the passing of the former Secretary of Health Dr. Alfredo Rafael Antonio. A compassionate physician and a visionary leader, Secretary Bengzon devoted his life to making healthcare more accessible and affordable for every Filipino. His courageous push for a Generics Act of 1988, principled stance on family planning, and bold reorganization of the DOH reflected this unwavering commitment to integrity, equity, and public service. His legacy will continue to shape Philippine healthcare for generations to come. Rest in peace, Secretary Bengzon. And our business update, BPI launches new debit MasterCard. The Bank of the Philippine Islands, or BPI, has launched a new debit MasterCard made from 100% recycled PVC-free plastic as the Ayala-led lender boosts its sustainable banking efforts. The new card will be available for free for clients who open an account through the bank's branches and for existing clients with cards nearing expiry or are already due to renewal. Clients who switch to the new card will be charged a 200 pesos replacement fee. The card, which features a curved notch at the bottom left corner, can be requested through the BPI app or BPI online and may be available for pickup in the preferred branch. BPI, which currently has over 8.2 million debit card holders in the country, posted a 7.4% increase in its net income for 2025 to 66.62 billion pesos, driven by the 16% growth in the near-intern income to 148 billion pesos, even as provisions surged 168.98% to 99 billion, expenses grow to 92. In Luzon, rehabilitation of Burnham Park in the city of Baguio continues under Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority. The rehabilitation of Burnham Park in the city of Baguio, the province of Benguet, is continuing to progress under the supervision of the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority, or TIEZA. The inspection of the rehabilitation of Burnham Lake was led last Thursday by TIEZA Chief Operating Officer Mark Lapid, together with Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong. According to Lapid, the project funded TIEZA in coordination with the local government of Baguio City is expected to be completed by May this year. He added that the Burnham Lake Rehabilitation Project, which started in November last year with a budget of more than 98 million pesos, is only the first phase of the overall redevelopment of Burnham Park. The improvement of Burnham Park, named after American architect and urban designer Daniel Burnham, who created the master plan for Baguio City, has been divided into several phases after the national government used its 400 million pesos budget during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. Authorities are now waiting for the final design from the City of Baguio government so that the rehabilitation of the Children's Park, Rose Garden, and the skating rink at Burnham Park can also begin. Mayor Benjamin Magalong expressed his gratitude to the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority for providing funding and prioritizing the redevelopment of Burnham Park, which is considered the most visited area in the city of Baguio. Mayor Magalong also welcomed the orderly progress of the project, supported by the anti-corruption group Mayors for Good Governance, and said it is expected to be completed within the scheduled time frame. In Visayas, 3 motorcycle riders injured after being hit by a car in the city of Passi. 3 minors riding a motorcycle were injured after being hit by a car in Barangay Agtambo in the city of Passi, the province of Iloilo, at around 3:15 this afternoon. According to Police Senior Master Sergeant Jervin Palek, investigator of the Passi City Police Station, the 3 14-year-olds were coming from the highway and heading toward a barangay road before the incident occurred. Initial police investigation revealed that the motorcycle was suddenly hit by a car coming from Rojas City and heading toward Passi City. The driver of the vehicle reportedly did not anticipate the approaching motorcycle. The 3 motorcycle riders were brought to the hospital for treatment, while the driver of the car assured that he would help shoulder the hospital expenses. In Mindanao, grenade explosion in the city of Lamitan, the province of Basilan, leaves 1 injured. 1 man was injured at the glass wall of the newly built branch of the well-known fast food chain in Barangay Malakas in the city of Lamitan, the province of Basilan, was damaged after 2 men riding a motorcycle hurled a fragmentation grenade in front of the establishment on Tuesday night. According to a report from Lieutenant Colonel Elmer P. Solon, Lamitan City Police Chief, The victim, identified as Revil Masulog, 22 years old, a resident of Cagayan City in Zamboanga del Sur, was immediately rushed to the hospital for treatment following the explosion. The newly constructed fast food branch in Lamitan City was scheduled to open this week, according to local officials and members of business organizations in Basilan, one of the 5 provinces in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region and Muslim Mindanao. The motorcycle riding suspects who threw the fragmentation grenade quickly fled after the explosion in the front of the building located along the highway in Barangay Malakas, a commercial area in the city of Lamitan. Lamitan City Mayor Roderick Purigay and Basilan Governor Mujib Hataman separately condemned the incident. They called on barangay officials in the city of Lamitan and the police to work together to identify those responsible for the bombing so that appropriate charges can be filed against them. In the other news, Davao City Vice Mayor Rigo Duterte led the 23rd commemoration of 2003 Old Davao Airport bombing. Davao City Vice Mayor Rigo Duterte II led the 23rd commemoration of the 2003 Old Davao Airport bombing held at the Old Sasa Airport in Barangay Sasa, honoring the victims of the tragic attack. Mayor Sebastian Duterte was unable to attend as he is in The Hague visiting former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, but in the message, he urged Davaoenos to remain vigilant, united, and committed to the city's culture and security. City officials, security forces, and victims' families gathered in the remembrance. And our business update, fuel prices expected to rise further. Gasoline and diesel prices may climb to 90 pesos per liter due to the rising tensions in the Middle East, according to the Department of Energy or DOE. Iran has reportedly closed the Strait of Hormuz, a major passage used by oil tankers transporting suppliers from the Middle East. Because of this, tankers may need to take longer routes, which could increase shipping costs. The department is currently in talks with oil companies regarding the possible staggered or gradual implementation of the expected price increase. In Luzon, 2 individuals dead, 1 injured in an accident in Suelo village in the city of Baguio. 2 individuals dead while 1 was injured after a truck lost control in Suelo village in the city of Baguio, the province of Benguet, at around 1:30 in the afternoon. The fatalities were identified as Nino Manipon, 45 years old, and Clinton Niegos, the legal age. Meanwhile, a 14-year-old truck helper is currently receiving treatment at a hospital. 4 out of the 5 cows being transported by the truck also dead in the accident. According to Police Captain Aldrin Saltin, acting station commander of the Baguio City Police Office Station, the truck came from Tuba, Benguet, and was supposed to head to the slaughter compound in the city of Baguio. In the initial investigation, Police Captain Saltin said that they cannot yet determine if overloading caused the accident since the vehicle was only carrying 5 cows. In Visayas, fire victims in Barangay 39 received million financial assistance from Congressman Albi Benitez. Families affected by a fire in Barangay 39 in Bacolod City received financial assistance after their homes and belongings were destroyed by the blaze. The aid came from Congressman Albi Benitez, who provided a total of 1 million pesos from his personal funds to help the affected residents. Based on the report, around 200 families benefited from the assistance, with each household receiving 5,000 pesos. During his visit to the Barangay 39 Gymnasium, Benitez also listened to the situation of the fire survivors and gave attention to possible long-term solutions to address their condition. Among the matters he raised was a plan to coordinate with the landowner, the Lizardes family, to discuss the possible resolution for the affected residents. In Mindanao, tree blocking one lane on Master Sons Avenue in Barangay Balulang quickly cleared by CDRRMD. Personnel of the City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Department or CDRRMD Oro Rescue 911 immediately conducted a road clearing operation after a tree blocked part of the road along Master Sons Avenue in Barangay Balulang in the city of Cagayan de Oro. The operation was carried out after the tree fell in the said area. Fortunately, no injuries were reported in the incident. In the other news, one last climb at Mount Kamuning. A group of mountaineers made a fun final climb at Mount Kamuning, which went viral because of its steep staircase. In 2019, they first did a meme climb of the footbridge in Quezon City while wearing full mountaineering gear. After 7 years, they leveled up a feat that this time wearing spacesuits. According to uploader Albert Labrador, he has been a mountaineer for a long time and has been a member of the UP Mountaineers since 1986. For them, it was not just a simple meme, but also a way to bring a little joy to people. Albert also added that climbing the footbridge is a good workout, especially when the train passes by the entire structure slightly shakes. The footbridge that replaced Mount Kamuning was opened to the public on Thursday, March 5 this year, featuring improved stairs and an elevator and a wheelchair lift. And our business update, the first look at the Philippine Airlines A350-1000 aircraft. In time to celebrate its 85th anniversary, the flag carrier presented its newest acquisition to the media and tour agents during a familiarization tour in Davao City to March 5 this year. The new A350-1000 airplane, the first of its kind of Southeast Asia, seats 382 passengers and will service the North American destinations. In additional 5 A350-1000 airplanes will be put into the service by the end of 2026. 3 more aircraft will follow to complete the total of 9 units of A350-1000 placed, shared Philippine Airlines spokesperson. And that is Philippine Headlines this Friday, March 6, 2026. I'm Apolinario Sardidignadi Valencia, and this is Salakot Online Broadcasting Network. Good night, Philippines. Abing kasadya.